Okay, so yeah, good evening, everyone. This is day 28 of being housed. So it is September 12th, and oh my goodness, I was. It takes some time to publish the videos, and especially if you put oh goodness, the markers in there, like, so people can skip to different things, which I find to be highly beneficial. But anyways, this is the first time I've actually listened to any of those the prior videos I had, and the two, or sorry, there was about four that I listened to, but the one was I could only find video two when I went to the hill. The morning that I was asked to return my keys, so that was extremely devastating for me. That's probably one of the lowest points I've experienced in my life, and my goodness, so I got to record that experience real time, how I was processing it, how I handled it, how it felt, all those things. And then I also seen I did a bunch of posts, like a follow up videos, and one was from later on that day, so 10 hours later. There's actually a video that I recorded when I was on my way to the place that I'm currently at. And I was just detailing. So my initial thoughts were to ask if I could move my car here, because I was asked I had to move my car, and my game plan was just to sleep in my car, and then just to go from there. But the biggest thing about sleeping in the car was to have protection, not only from the elements but from other people and or animals, and um, yeah, and then that could just be a place where I could rest while I got things together virtually. So anyway, so praise God, I'm here. I've been housed for a month now, and I'm very delighted to provide an update. I'm very delighted to have these videos recorded, and in all honesty, recording these videos and sharing them was not easy. That was something I wouldn't want to reveal. I don't, for some reason, my former self, I never want to reveal anything that was defaming about myself. And I realize that's pride, and um, and there's like a lot of self-preservation that's in there, but it's something I used to really struggle with. I'm very happy that I did. I found the information to be rather wonderful, very informative, a lot of good things to learn, and I'm very pleased with how God's grace working through me during those situations. They're situations, they're difficult. There's spiritual attacks occurring. There's things that occur and have been occurring in my life for quite some time behind closed doors, and I always felt like oh my, like I was a captive or a prisoner, and I would never be able to escape them. And if I told anybody, people would just think, "Oh, you're just over exaggerating," or this or that. So it's interesting getting them out. It's interesting seeing like how I felt and how I was dealing with things in those moments. But also too, right now, this is a month away. I'm really happy to provide just a praise report. I have shelter, praise God. He's given me favor with the young man who owns the house here, and I've been able to come in. I've been able to sleep and get good quality sleep. I have a fridge that has some food in it. I haven't missed a meal, and I've been eating rather healthy. And I've been going to bed, like it's 9:30 now, so I'm going to be going to bed after I conclude this video here. But I've been going to bed early and then waking up early and continuing on with the routine. And also too, nobody's actually talked to me about being homeless. I think I've only shared it with one friend, and that was the friend that I asked if I could sleep in his grandmother's garage. Um, so anyways, but I know a lot of people, they must know, I'm certain there's rumors that have been going around, et cetera, et cetera. But this has been a very interesting situation, and I feel like going through this, I've been able to maintain my former life. That is what I identified that as a major problem, and I cannot state this enough that like right now I'm kind of far away from it, but back then I seen, my goodness, the last thing I want to do is get into survival mode and then go into a state of homelessness where, I'm um, like I feel like I'm homeless. And then I'm going to gravitate to either distancing myself from society or, just only wanting to be around other homeless individuals. And then that's going to propagate the situation. It's not going to allow me to get out of the situation. It's actually going to be counterintuitive and counterproductive to that. Part of this has been, and one of the most wonderful things has been being around some really wonderful people that have allowed me to. I think they seen that I was going through struggles, and they were very kind and very gentle with me, and they didn't bring it to the attention. They didn't even pay attention to it, and so they allowed me. Like the one gentleman, he would just kindly invite me over to eat dinner with his wife and his kid, or he would like pick like vegetables from his garden, and then just like say, hey, would you like some? So he was able to retain my dignity, while still offering help. Um, and then also too, I was able to go to his house and watch him do some yard work and some DIY activities, and so that like I'm still a part of society, like I'm not like a productive member of society. My other friend that I asked if I could sleep in his grandmother's garage, he has like once a week he'll um, send me a message and he'll just pick me up and he'll buy me a tea and we'll go for a nice drive in the country and we'll just talk. And we're just talking about like he's going back to school and he's really excited about that. And we're talking about his children. We're talking about different things that he's looking forward to doing in the future, like purchasing a house and all these different things. We have some really wonderful, wonderful conversations. I have another friend. I noticed that his mother would repeatedly invite me over to her house for dinner, and oh goodness, they've asked some questions and they've provided or want to provide some financial help, which is really really wonderful. Um, oh goodness, I have a group of friends that I played pickleball with, and the one man he would invite me over to be around his family and do constant barbecues. These things have helped substantially. Plus my day-to-day routine, I've been going to the gym consistently. Um, I've been going for walks consistently. I'm I've slipped a little bit. I've started drinking coffee, but that's something I'm going to get rid of right away. But I've been coming through this, and I want to come through this and come out of it stronger. So I've been focusing on like the healthy things that I'm eating and having a deeper understanding and appreciation of the way the food that I'm ingesting impacts me physiologically, the way it impacts my thought life, and yeah, just so many wonderful things. And then I had the interview last Wednesday, so that's wonderful as well. And social assistants, they've been great. I still got to get a hold of my caseworker. But anyways, but the whole point of this video, I don't want to make it too long, is just to say, oh goodness, watching those videos, I do find them to be highly informative, which I'm extremely, extremely pleased about because when I was going through it, I didn't know how I was going to read, how I was going to or listen, or how it was like even just like the whole retaining the anonymity so I can, like the goal is to put out that book and that book that's very plain Jane, so planes and people watching, and then to receive finances from that, and then do the second book, which is the testimony of needs met, and yeah, so I have that little like the little flow chart up there in the thumbnail, or actually even just on the in the illustration with this specific video. Anyway, so that's the goal. The goal is also the vision that God has given me, which this is part of it. The goal is also to go through these things unchanged. It's hard, it's difficult, but it doesn't have to change me. I don't want to go through these things and be bitter. I don't want to go through these things and have unforgiveness. I want to go through these things and just learn from them, and love. I love all the people around me, and I can just see things separate from the people and see them in accordance to the spirits that are ruling behind or ruling the thought life of the people. And I always think of like a puppeteer and a puppet. And once you realize that there's a puppeteer ruling the puppet, you no longer take offense to the actions of the puppet. So anyway, goodness, it's interesting. It's interesting being here a month later, and I can honestly say I'm very happy with the eating, the way my mind is, the health that I have in my body. Um, it's been I've come through stronger, and I give God all the praise and the glory, and it's going to get better. And so I'm really happy to even provide like an update right now. And oh goodness, there's so many videos to go through. So anyways, God bless you.